Okay, so have you ever wondered who would win in a fight?
Oh, yeah.
Like if you could just
Yeah.
put two like mythological figures in a ring and just let them have at it,
Totally.
who would actually win?
Yeah.
Well, today we're tackling one of those who would win kind of scenarios that'll really make you think.
Right.
We're talking Hercules versus Samson.
Classic for a reason.
This ultimate showdown of strength.
But you know what I think is really interesting about this whole thing?
What's that?
It's not just about, like, the clash of the titans.
Right.
So it makes you define what strength even is.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally. Because it's not always just about, like,
Right.
who's got the most muscles.
Yeah.
And that's what we're really here for today.
Yeah.
We're not just gonna...
Let's be honest. We all kind of want to see that big battle.
We do.
We want to know who would win that brawl.
Oh, yeah.
But this goes deeper.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
We're going to look at the psychology.
Yeah.
The motivations.
Oh, yeah.
Even the spiritual side of these figures.
Bro, totally, because these guys are practically legends.
Legends.
Yeah.
And to really unpack it,
Okay.
we got to start with the basics.
Okay. Sound good.
So, Hercules.
Demigod, son of Zeus.
There you go.
12 labors, all that jazz.
Exactly.
Yeah, we know him.
Famous for overcoming impossible challenges, basically.
Huh?
As a way to make up for his past.
He's like the poster boy for what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Right.
But like, come on, at what cost?
Yeah, that's the question.
Right.
Now Samson gets his strength from a totally different place.
Okay, where's that?
His faith in God.
Okay, so we're talking totally different type of strength here.
Completely different.
Okay.
Bound by this sacred vow, his power is all tied to how devoted he is.
Which is such an interesting contrast to Hercules.
Oh, totally.
Right, like Hercules is trying to prove himself. Like he's battling his own baggage.
Exactly. Personal struggles.
Yes.
And the story we're looking at today,
Okay.
it throws them into this, like, desolate,
Okay.
kind of apocalyptic landscape.
Really sets the scene.
Right. So Hercules,
Yeah.
he's restless. He's done the 12 labors.
He's like, what's next?
Exactly. Needs a challenge.
Right.
Almost like he has to fight to feel whole.
Yeah, you get the sense he can never outrun his past.
That's the tragedy of Hercules right there.
Yeah, poor guy.
And then you've got Samson carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders, actually. The weight of his people, the Israelites.
Oh, that's right, the Philistines.
Yes, suffering under their oppression.
Talk about pressure.
No kidding.
So right away, we've got this clash of motivations.
Oh, yeah.
One guy's battling his own demons.
Yeah.
The other, he's driven by a divine purpose.
Totally.
It's no wonder everybody wants to know how this goes down.
This is legendary.
Oh, yeah.
And the story does not disappoint. It builds so much tension.
Oh, I bet.
So picture this. These two titans,
Okay.
they finally meet face to face.
Okay.
The ground's practically shaking.
Whoa.
You can feel the power.
I bet.
Moment of silence.
Oh, the tension.
And then Samson, he just cuts through it.
What do you say?
He looks at Hercules and asks, "Who do you fight for?"
Oh, I bet that threw him.
Talk about a psychological blow.
Right. Before they even throw a punch.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
The storytellers, they just shifted everything
Totally.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's not just about who's tougher.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Hercules has to think about something he maybe never has before.
Yeah.
It's like Samson threw a pebble that just,
Yeah.
I don't know, rippled through his whole world.
Yeah, totally.
You can practically see the wheels turning in his head.
Oh, I bet.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like Samson really threw him off balance there.
Totally. And it's so interesting how
Yeah.
it adds this whole other layer to the fight.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, yeah, we're here for the brawl.
Yeah.
But this is about
Like metaphor.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like those internal struggles we all have. So, okay, but how does it actually go down?
Okay.
Does Hercules have an answer or does...
In true Hercules fashion,
I bet.
he charges into battle.
Okay.
So it's all like thunder and fury.
Oh,
like
no.
raw power.
I bet.
Like you said, the muscles.
Yeah.
Just unleashed.
Okay, but what about Samson? Does he just get like
Swept.
swept up in it?
This is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
This is where Samson's strength,
Yeah.
which comes from something way deeper.
Right. The faith.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It shines through.
Okay.
He doesn't just meet force with force.
Okay.
He's like almost preternatural.
Oh.
Every
please.
moves.
Oh,
It's like he can see what Hercules is going to do before he does it.
Whoa.
Like some kind of heightened awareness.
Almost like his faith gives him like...
Totally. Like a superpower.
Yeah.
It's not just physical.
Right.
It's mental.
Okay.
It's spiritual.
Wow.
And when he hits back,
Yeah.
you can feel it.
Okay.
Every blow is full of conviction. You can tell he believes in something bigger than himself.
It's like the energy totally shifts
Oh, yeah.
when that happens in the story.
For sure.
Okay, but does Hercules ever actually land a hit?
There are definitely times when it seems like
Okay,
pure strength might win out.
okay.
But then,
Yeah.
the pivotal moment,
Oh, what happens?
the one you see in all the pictures,
Yeah,
Hercules winds up.
with the club.
Yeah, that massive club
I can just imagine.
going for the final blow.
Oh my God.
Right, and Samson just
Oh my God.
catches it
No way.
barehanded.
Oh.
I know, right?
That's got to be breaking some rules of physics.
Mythical physics for sure.
Right.
But that's the point.
What do you mean?
It's symbolic.
Okay.
It's showing how powerful faith can be.
Okay.
This belief in something beyond
Right. Right.
can overcome anything, even Hercules.
And Hercules is like a demigod.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for once, he seems genuinely
Like what?
shook.
Real.
Like he's never seen this before.
So it's not just about strength.
Yeah.
It's like willpower,
Yeah,
spirit.
all of it.
So what about Hercules after this?
Yeah.
How's he dealing with all this?
It's interesting
Yeah.
because he's always trying to prove something.
Right. Outrun his past.
Exactly. And Samson
Yeah.
makes him face something.
What's that?
Maybe he's been avoiding like his need for validation.
Huh.
To be told he's great,
Right.
it might be what's holding him back.
From what?
True inner peace,
Wow.
you know?
You know, I think we can all relate to that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that need to prove yourself.
It's human, right?
Yeah. Even when you've done great things,
Mm.
it's like you still want that validation.
Yeah. You want someone to tell you you're enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you work and you work and you work.
You're climbing the ladder.
Right. And then you just gotta like,
No, what, and that's what's so interesting about these two,
yeah.
Hercules and Samson.
Yeah.
They show us these two totally different paths.
To strength.
And to strength,
You've
exactly.
got Hercules who's like
Yeah.
driven by these demons, you know,
Trying to outrun them.
and he thinks it's like these achievements that will fix it.
And then there's Samson.
Right. Completely different.
He's got this well of faith inside him.
Yeah.
It's like, where does he get that strength?
Yeah. It makes you think,
Yeah.
like, whose strength would you rather have?
Right. Who's stronger in the long run?
Yeah. Because it's almost like they each represent this part of us.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like we're all a little bit of both.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes these stories
Oh, absolutely.
so powerful.
It's timeless, you know?
Yeah, because they take these larger than life figures and they make them relatable.
Everyone understands that struggle.
Totally. So as we wrap up here,
Yeah.
I gotta ask.
What's the takeaway?
Yeah, like where do we find strength?
In our own lives.
Yeah, because we're not facing hydras and stuff.
Right. But everyone's got their own battles.
Exactly.
And I
yeah.
think the point is,
Yeah.
it's not always one or the other.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not always Hercules
Right.
or always Samson.
Okay.
It's usually both,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay. I see what you mean.
We all want to be better,
Prove ourselves.
but we're also searching for something bigger.
Yeah. Like what's our purpose? All that.
That's the good stuff.
So we got to find that balance
I think so.
between pushing ourselves
Yeah.
and tapping into something bigger.
And that's what this whole Hercules and Samson thing,
Yes.
it shows us.
That's the lesson.
Strength isn't just one thing.
Right.
It's not just how much you can lift.
Not just those achievements either.
Exactly. It's about your mind,
Okay.
your spirit, all of it.
So we got to work on every part of ourselves then.
Yeah. And when you can do that, that's when you can really handle anything.
Face those challenges head on
And maybe even look kind of cool doing it.
with a little grace under pressure.
That's the goal,
I
right?
think so. I think so. Well, on that note,
Yeah.
this has been a really interesting deep dive.
Oh, for sure.
Who knew we could get so deep into Hercules and Samson?
They're full of surprises.
Right. Really makes you think.
That's the power of a good story,
I
right?
think so. And listeners, we hope you're thinking too.
Yeah, what kind of strength will you choose?
It's a question worth asking.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Into the world of myth and legend.